Zach, there goes the civilized world.
So as York said, he's saying goodbye to civilization. His car's been totaled, his laptop and cell phone destroyed, not working. But hey, a steel pipe. And by the way, that little spinning video gamey thing right there, that's money. Pick it up when you see it. Red ones are worth $30. Agent Honor is what they're called. There's also blue ones which are worth $5. We can use the observe command to look at that car. Now, this is the toolbox here. If you've played Resident Evil, then you know what this is. We can put items in the box, take them out, and we'll see other toolboxes throughout the game that'll have the same items in them. So we can transport items around the game in that way. Now, our weapons, to start with, are the gun, the pipe, and the knife. The gun has unlimited ammo. That's our basic weapon. It's also the weakest weapon. I would suggest using melee weapons as you play the game over guns for the most part. Melee weapons usually can get the job done much faster, and that's what we're going to be using primarily. Not to say we won't be using guns at all, but melee weapons can do a much better job in a lot of situations, I think.
Looks like we're being welcomed. Zach, I'll let you handle the meet and greet.
Look, don't worry that you don't know what's going on. That's just the way this game is. You didn't miss a tutorial, you didn't miss an explanation that tells you what that was. But if you want to know what it is, it's, I guess the best explanation is that it's what's going on in York's mind when he's doing his profiling and figuring out what happened at a scene. Though the game doesn't actually specifically tell you what that is. Oh, what's this? Oh, slaughtered dog. Lovely. But we saw a friendly-looking townsperson over there. Let's go talk to her. Maybe she can help us. Maybe she can direct us to town. Call a tow truck. Maybe. Sure, there she is. Let's catch up and see what she has to say. Nowhere to be found. But what is to be found are pickles. Just pick up that can of pickles off this dirty old shelf because that's how York likes to do it. And I do like a Resident Evil 4 reference. Okay, it's time for our first battle of the game, and one thing to keep in mind when using the gun, you want headshots. Always headshots. They're much stronger than body shots. York will tell us if we're getting a headshot. He'll congratulate us on our aim. But, like I said, I was going to use melee weapons for most things. Let me show you why. They're much stronger usually than the guns. There's some exceptions, but usually I find a much easier time using melee weapons. On hard, I guess these guys do take 2 hits to kill. But the thing about melee weapons is that they break. So, the gun does not break. Now, what were those anyway? They look like zombies. That photo that we got called it a mysterious shadow. But what would have happened if York here was not so on the ball? Well, if they grab you, they do this. Shove their hand in your mouth, and your health goes down. You can easily shake them off, so you don't really have to worry about this unless you have very low health. And in that case, you can't shake them off in time before your health gets drained completely, which in that case, this happens. Right, you eat a zombie and you die. Or rather, I should say, eat a mysterious shadow. Right, well, fortunately, that never happened. And that red wall up there, that's a wall of vines. Red is the color of obstacles in this game. You'll see red walls and red vines frequently, and they prevent you from being able to go anywhere. That's a consistent thing that's used throughout this game. And as we can see, we've made it to Grenvale.
Through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake. It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach, can you give me a logical explanation about what that was? Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries. Right, Zach?
You may have noticed that some of the scenes in that profiling segment had become clear. And that was because we got a clue, that being the mysterious shadow. This phone right here, by the way, that's how we save. York calls into FBI headquarters to appraise them of his progress. I guess right now he's telling them that he killed a couple zombies, because what else could he be telling them at this point? So yeah, we got a clue, and some of the profiling scene was clear. And look at this. We just picked up that lollipop, and it's back. And it's back again. Yes, this is a spot where you can get infinite lollipops. There are some places in the game that will spawn infinite items. That is not a bug. That's deliberate. So if you want to stock up on lollipops, there you go. And it looks like that the generator gave out. I guess it was quite old. I'll explain what lollipops do in a little bit, by the way. There's another shadow. And barrels. What do you suppose barrels do when you shoot them? Yeah, they do the same thing in this game as they do in every other game. They explode and very effective in killing enemies. So make sure you use barrels when you can. Basically what we're trying to do here We're just trying to get out of this path. We're trying to make our way to the town, and okay, that shadow did something that I should point out. You may have noticed that he survived the explosion of the barrel. He kind of warped. Kind of warped toward us. Now, that's what shadows can do. You see, when they move normally, they move quite slow. But they can move very quickly by warping towards you, and when they do that, they're invincible. So keep that in mind. That is something that can make shadows dangerous. We turn on another generator to restore the power back to this place, and like I said, just what we're trying to do here, just trying to find a way out of this path and get to town. Now there's some black spots up ahead, and yes, a shadow comes out of them. Those black spots are shadow generators. They have a certain number of shadows that they'll spawn, and when you reach a certain number that you've killed, they'll vanish. Some of them, however, can be infinite. We'll be seeing one of those soon. You may also notice in the lower left-hand corner some icons with keys on them. Those are our clues. That's basically the objective in a level such as this one. You're trying to find all the clues to clear up York's profiling, so he can tell what happened in the scene. There are 3 clues, labeled by 3 icons. We have 1 right now, so we need 2. Also keep in mind that if you've knocked an enemy down, might as well just pull out the gun and shoot them while they're on the ground, because they're probably almost dead after being knocked over. Some melee weapons can attack enemies that are on the ground. We'll be getting some of those later on. Now, as I said before, you can break the melee weapons by using them too much. Don't worry about that. Just go ahead and use them. Don't stock them up or anything. This game gives you a lot of melee weapons, and that's for a reason. There's a purpose that they do that. And that's our second clue, the machine broken by an axe.